Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Teague with Fred Anderson Toyota in Raleigh, North Carolina. Please give us a try on your next Toyota purchase, whether you're in North Carolina or a surrounding state or other states in the country. It will be the smoothest, easiest, truly exceptional experience you've ever had buying a vehicle. Now, we've got TRD Pros across the whole Toyota lineup. TRD Pro, Tacoma, 4Runner, Sequoia. But what about the Tundra TRD Pro? How about this one here, 2020 in super white. One big change for 2020 was that Toyota Tundra TRD Pro became available not only in just the Crew Max, but a double cab configuration similar to what you see here. As a matter of fact, it's exactly as you see here. There are several things to point out in the front end. Some are aesthetics, some are function, some will very much benefit you in your vehicle. So now, the first thing you noticed, the signature point, Toyota Signature Grille. This is a new grille design, and it's similar to what you'll see in the 2020 Tacoma. It's almost three-dimensional. They stick out, and it makes a bold statement. The other thing you'll notice is this radar technology here. This is for Toyota Safety Sense for pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure alert, and automatic high beams. We'll also notice there's camera technology in the windshield, and that's facing outward. It's looking at other cars, the lane markings, and also for people. One thing that's very prominently displayed here is the hood scoop. And then we'll focus back out a little bit on this vehicle here. I wanted to point out that you'll see LED headlights, daytime running lights, and also Rigid Industries high intensity fog lights. Of course, LED lights versus a traditional halogen bulb, they come on quicker, they last longer, so it's a lower cost of ownership over time. It will save you a lot of time and energy. And the ground clearance on this one, so you know that you can do some four-wheel driving. Normally, it can be as low as 10.0 inch ground clearance. On the TRD Pros, it's gonna be 10.5 inches, so 10.6 inches. What do you guys think? If you're to have an initial impression of TRD Pro, you might think rugged, sporty, it's aggressive, it's bold, and it's tough. Some of the highlights here, 18-inch BBS forged, black alloy wheels with the red TRD logo. Then you're gonna see black badging. Of course, the iForce logo here, Tundra, and also the door handles. This is Smart Key Auto Open. For 2020, it's available as the auto open on the driver's side, but also on the passenger side as well. So that's another new benefit for 2020. This is a 38-gallon fuel tank, and I did want to point out the step bars. These are what Toyota calls Predator Pro step bars, and the advantage, of course, is they're easy to step up, and they complement the whole profile of the vehicle, and they add a tough, aggressive look to it. So what do you think of the profile along with TRD Pro? Cargo space and also bed configuration. If you get the double cab, it's going to be a 6.5 foot bed that you see here. Now watch these pneumatic lifts. It slowly lowers it so that way you can safely and conveniently lower it without having to worry about it dropping real fast, and you can safely load all your cargo. One suggestion might be to add a spray-in bed liner, because that helps to keep it from scratching up, and it can handle durable cargo. It also has a 3-row deck rail system here, which uses bed cleats to tie down things, and you can strap them in so they're not going to roll around or fly out. It's a really valuable component of this. Now, a couple other things that you can do. This one right here, because it's the double cab, it has a 9,900 tow capacity. If you get the Crew Max, it's 9,200. Comes with a 4 and 7 pin connector, and then also you see the backup camera here, 4x4 badging, and then color keyed stamped Tundra logo. Engine performance. Pneumatic lifts safely and conveniently raise the hood. It's also got hood blanket protection, which offers a little bit of sound protection as well. The main foundation of this is the 5.7 liter V8 engine, 32 valve, dual independent, variable valve timing with intelligence. It delivers 381 horsepower. That is huge, and also 401 foot-pounds of torque. Match that with a 6-speed automatic transmission. You have very smooth acceleration from 0 to your top cruising speed. It also comes with active traction control, electronically controlled transfer case, and auto LSD, limited slip differential. And then we'll also look underneath, because I do want to show you the TRD skid plate. It's red stamped, there it is. Protects all your valuable components when you're going off-roading along that next mountain ridge or along the riverbed, rocks, stumps, brush. And then I do want to show you the Fox shocks. They're TRD tuned, and they absorb as much impact as possible. That's probably a better angle here. They absorb as much as possible so that it won't affect the ride at all. Nice, smooth, forgiving suspension. And as far as backseat space, there's plenty in the double cab, plenty of legroom, headroom, especially headroom here. And then if you look, it's wide enough for 3 full adults here to sit on either side. You can fit, I imagine, 3 different car seats or boosters across, so it's versatile for your children as well. Now, if you get the Crew Max, it's going to have a ton of legroom. That's what it's known for. Remember, you're sacrificing a foot of bed length for much more passenger room, so you got to decide what's best for you and your family. Interior-wise, one of my first impressions is this vehicle is so roomy in the front. It has a wide, expansive front windshield, so it has great visibility, very few blind spots in here, which is nice for safety, of course. And then you'll notice that it has the dark black accents pieces with red stitching. You'll see that all over the doors and also on the seats. I'll show you that in just a minute. It has dual temperature controls, and then it's an 8-inch touchscreen that has premium audio with dynamic navigation. The difference between integrated navigation and this dynamic is this comes updated real time from the cloud. So it's also going to have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and those are all features that can give you additional navigation. It can give you Google Maps, it can give you Waze, it can give you traditional iPhone maps. So a lot of different ways to find where you're going. This is a 4.2-inch multi-information display, and the way I tell people is it gives you so much information about your vehicle right at your fingertips. It tells you your speed, how far till you run out of gasoline, 52 miles in this case. It can also tell you if you've gone outside of your lane too much within a specific time. It says, hey, it might be time for a rest. And then we've got a compass, and then it'll tell you what song is playing right now. Also lane departure alert and radar cruise control. This message board might tell you if you've got low tire pressure or it's time for servicing. And then you can adjust your lane departure alert, pre-collision system, and other vehicle settings. People will love the comfort of the black leather seats with red contrast stitching. You'll also see TRD Pro seating along the back. You'll also see in the center console it has TRD Pro badging along with the TRD shift knob and TRD all-weather mats. And looking at the tail of the tape here, TRD Pro double cab made in San Antonio, Texas. It has superb safety ratings, 13 in the city, 17 on the highway. And then we'll look at the TRD Pro content here. Remember those Fox shocks with remote reservoirs. Safety features, and then look at all these interior features here. I love the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. It also has Safety Connect and Wi-Fi Connect. Then we've got some options that were added regionally to kind of finish it off, including the Pro step bars, paint protection, and this will be a vehicle that's $51,290. Remember, give Fred Anderson Toyota a try. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope it was helpful. If you enjoyed it, if you learned a little, hit the like button, but also please subscribe to the Fred Anderson Toyota YouTube channel. We try to be your one-stop source for everything in the whole world of Toyota, whether it's a how-to video, how to use buttons and controls and dials, maybe we learn a little like this Tundra here, or maybe it's video reviews, and then we also give you tips on how to maintain, how to service your vehicles. So again, hit subscribe if that sounds interesting to you. Thank you so much again, and we'll see you next time.